Hey guys, I'm Messi and welcome to this quick start guide for Mythic Windrunner Spire. Spire is one of the new dungeons in the Midnight Season 1 dungeon pool. The first boss is Emberdawn, where you get the circle of flaming updraft on you, run to the edge of the room to drop off the puddle. Tanks use defensive for Searing Beak. In addition to upfront damage, you'll get an 8-second dot. Lastly, when Burning Gale is cast, dodge the fire tornadoes and move away from the direction the boss is facing to dodge the fire breath cones. The second encounter is the Derelict Duo. To start with, when you get the green circles from splattering spew on you, move to the edge and drop the puddles off to the sides. When the Banshee's Shadow Bolt is cast, interrupt it. And Bonehack is the tank buster. Use defensive to reduce the damage you take. When you get chased by the Dark Entity ghosts, use a Curse to spell to get rid of them, or use crowd control abilities so that you don't have to kite them. And when you get the red arrow on your head from Heaving Yank, run to the Banshee boss so she gets hooked instead, which will interrupt her debilitating Shriek AoE cast. Lastly, kill them at the same time. When one dies, the other enrages. The next boss is Commander Kroluk. Tanks use a defensive for the Rampage Tank Buster. When you get targeted by Reckless Leap, move away from others so no one is in your circle, and everyone will need to dodge the smaller circles on the ground. Right after the jumps, everyone will need to stack up to not get feared by intimidating shouts. If your circle isn't purple anymore, you're safe. You can put markers on everyone in the group if you're having trouble seeing where people are. Lastly, at 66 and 33% health, adds will spawn. The boss will become immune and start chasing players with Bladestorm. Kite the boss, don't stand in the Bladestorm, and kill the ads that spawn. On top of that, interrupt the ogres and stun axe throwers to stop their bleeds. The last boss is the Restless Heart. To start with, don't stand in the circles from arrow rain. You'll need the arrows to deal with two different abilities. The first of which is the dot Squall Leap. You can get rid of it by running into an arrow. However, this will put a puddle on the ground, so unless it becomes unhealable, you might not want to do so right away. The second and more important ability you need the arrows for is Bullseye Wind Blast. When this is cast, run into an arrow to jump over the expanding circle. You'll take a huge amount of damage if you get hit by it. Next, when Tempest Slash is cast, tanks need to use a defensive. Right after, everyone with the circle around them needs to spread out and stand next to puddles. These circles will allow you to clear any puddles that are in your circle. Of course, don't have anyone stand in your circle. Lastly, when you get the big yellow arrow on your head, move away from others and use a defensive. Only you should get hit by the Bolt Gale Cone. And that's all you need to know for the Windrunner Spire bosses. If you liked this video, please like, subscribe, and share it with others. I would really appreciate it as it helps with the YouTube algorithm. If you'd like to support me more, you can also follow me over on Twitter, Blue Sky, and Twitch, all at BBMezzy. And lastly, I also have a community Discord linked in the description. For now, I'm Mezzy, and I'll see you again next time.